James here from the Dragon Blogger team today with a very cool, nice little deal stream today, of course, for everyone. We're going to be showing you some very cool products that we've had on hand or have tested on hand today, of course. And hopefully, everybody's having a great start to their Sunday morning. I know it is rather early for a lot of people, but hey, we're here to give you a very cool show. We're going to start this show off with a very cool one-way curved monitor light for your monitor. I'm going to actually swap over scenes over here and play this video for you.
Nikita with Dragon Blogger here to show you guys the really awesome on-way curved monitor light. I was super excited to get this because I have 3 curved monitors and I've always wanted a desktop light, but I've always been scared that the ones for the standard ones would not be able to fit. So here is everything that it comes with. It's going to come with the actual light itself, the remote that you can use for the light, and a bunch of other accessories that you're going to need to use the light. So let's go ahead and speed through this and get to the real action. Everything was super straightforward and really easy to get set up, so there was almost no work involved really, but the instructions are very helpful in figuring out how to get this thing set up and configured the way you want it to. So the on-way curved monitor light is designed for up to a 1800R curved monitor, and that is exactly what my model is, 1800R. It is the MSI AG32C, and so it's really easy to get used to. Now this is the little button that you can use to press and set up once it has the power plugged in, and I really like how it is because you don't have to worry about reaching up and pressing the buttons on the top, but the buttons on the top are there in case you want to do them. So while the remote button is only an on and off, the buttons on the top do a lot more. So this one on the left is what changes the overall brightness settings. There's 4 different brightness settings. I took it back a little bit so you can kind of see how it changes. So I'm going to change the brightness setting again. You can see it has 4 steppable brightness settings, and then it also has a color temperature that goes from more orange to more yellow, so you can get the perfect type of light that you're going to be needing for your setting. Now I'm going to turn the lights off, as you can see here, so it's a little bit more darker, and I love the way that the light casts. So I'm going to show you guys again the different color temperature so you can kind of see the orange to blue cast on the screen and how it works. Now there's also a button that you can use to turn it off that's on the actual thing, but I like this. As I've said before, this is so cool because it's really easy to just tap a button next to your keyboard and turn it on off. Now the third
Now, with that, you just have a nice little monitor light that will actually project on there without glaring on your screen. Plus, you have a little control that can actually be run wireless. Actually, a really nice little piece. If you're looking for a monitor light, that might be a great option for you right there. Now, we're going to be moving over to the Beelink Mini PC. Now, this is actually a really nice one as well. If you ever wanted just a little portable PC, this might be
This
a
is
great
the
option for you.
Beelink SCR series with an Intel Core i5, built-in Intel Iris Xe graphics. This is a full-fledged mini computer with Wi-Fi 6, Bluetooth 5.2, and this is just going to have everything you need to have a fully functioning computer, but not having to sacrifice on space. You will sacrifice on a few things, but let's go ahead and talk about everything that this thing can do. So you guys can see that right here on the front panel, you're going to have 2 USB 3.0s. You're going to have a USB-C. If we flip it over to the back, you're going to have an Ethernet or a LAN port for direct Ethernet connection so you can get faster internet speeds, but Wi-Fi 6 is very good on this. We have USB 2.0s, we have 2 of them there, and then 2 HDMI outputs. Now the cool thing about this is actually able to support dual 4K output. I've tested it with a single 4K output. I didn't have any issues. I was playing Minecraft at 4K on this with those dedicated Intel Iris Xe graphics. This is also going to have a 512 gigabyte NVMe M2 SSD. If you open up this back panel right here, there's actually a spot where you can put a 2.5 SSD so you can further expand it. If you want to change the NVMe in here, it's very easy. You just take off that bottom panel right here and then you're good to go. You just basically swap it out with a faster one, a better one with more capacity. This is just a beast. Now I have tested this thing thoroughly. I've played games on it. It can play some AAA titles that are pretty graphic intensive and it doesn't really struggle too much. The heat dissipation on this does a really good job because it has a fan that is going to pull air in and also pull it out on these sides right here, so ventilation is not a problem. Working on this is also very easy. I mean, there's not a lot to it. So if you guys are looking for a computer that is going to be capable of
Now that is a very cool option. You can upgrade the DDR as well up to 64 gigabytes. You can add up to 2 terabytes of hard drive space with this little PC. So you have that option right there. A really great little piece that can actually be expandable. if you're looking for something like that. Now we're going to be moving over to, of course, content creating kit right here from Moano. This is their podcast equipment bundle.
Hey, what is going on, guys? Nathaniel with Dragon Blogger Tech and Entertainment, and today I am super excited to showcase to you this absolutely awesome Mayano Caster E2 microphone bundle. So this bundle comes with everything that you need to get professional sounding audio, whether it be for a new gaming setup, whether it be for a new streaming setup, for Zoom calls, anything that you can imagine. Even if you play music, this thing is going to get you set up. So let's go ahead and plug it in and test this thing out. All right, guys, so as you guys can see here, we are all hooked up and ready to go. I have the microphone hooked in via XLR to the interface. I have the interface hooked up via USB-C to my computer, and then I have the interface powered via USB-C from a standard 110 outlet. So we're going to go ahead and just do a little bit of a vocal test, which is what we're doing right now. As you guys can hear,
good morning.
this thing honestly sounds super, super, super crisp. I really like the way this sounds. Its tone and its depth and the warmth of the microphone sound really good. I really believe that this is a microphone that's better than some of the top tier microphones that are out there, or some of the more popular microphones that people use. And this whole bundle, if you
that would be listed over on the page,
comes in at
or
a
listed
fraction
on
and
our
sometimes
site.
even half the price of some of those higher end microphones, and it sounds really good. So taking a look at some of the features right here, you're going to notice that we have our automatic gain control. So we are sitting right about 7. There are little dots right here that kind of show where you're at. So we're sitting at 7, and I found that that's a good gain level for this microphone. Now what we can do is we can automatically turn that up. If we want to just do that, we just push up. If you want to mute this microphone real quick, if somebody comes in and you take a phone call, you don't want anyone to hear what you're talking about, all you have to do is just slide this all the way down, and I'll start talking when I slide all the way down to show that you can't hear me. And as you guys could see right there, you could not hear me. Super easy and super awesome that you're able to just quickly slide that down and ready to go. Now you have pitch control up here, which is one of my favorite things. So you'll notice as I start to turn this pitch control
with a live video or live audio recording, it is changing the pitch of my voice.
Now we're back at normal. If we go backwards,
you are going to notice that my voice is now deeper. There is one thing I've noticed.
If you do go all the way down with the pitch to the lowest pitch, it'll start to kind of cut and break up to where whatever software you're using to record from won't pick it up. I don't know why exactly that is, but that is one thing I've noticed. Now, I have not messed with the sound pad, so I'm not really going to get too much into the sound pad itself. You're going to have a bunch of different reverb options right here, loop back, sidechain, music only, and the music only thing is really cool. So as you guys can see here, we have BT lit up. It might be a little bit hard to see. My camera's not very focused. But what the BT is you can turn this on and then hook up your phone or any other Bluetooth enabled device that can play audio. And what you guys are going to notice whenever I load.
So when you do that, it'll allow you to have the audio come through, maybe some music or maybe something else that you want to have there. And that's a great little option with that. With all the other expandabilities, definitely can actually add a second microphone if you wanted as well. Moano thought about that one and did very well job with that. Now we're going to be moving over to the Anker Nebula projector.
Look at a new product from.
We don't need the sound for that. We can actually talk about this. 100 ANSI lumens brightness, 7.1 Android with that. Now, of course, it does have a CPU and a GPU built in. It is a smartphone chipset on this one, though, for the CPU. Now, you do have the Adreno, of course, GPU with this one. Now, the CPU, of course, like I said, smartphone. It's a quad-core A7 smartphone chipset. Then you have the Adreno 304 GPU. You also have 1 GB of DDR built in, 8 GB of hard drive space. Now, it does have 5-watt speaker that is 360 degrees sound with that, of course, as well. Now, you'll get about 4 hours of playtime off of this projector, so you can do watch pretty much a good movie with this with no problem. Now, with that 7.1 connection, you have the App Store to have access to pretty much like 5,000 apps or more on hand at the tip of your hand. Now, with it, of course, 2.4 and 5G Wi-Fi connectability, Bluetooth 4.0 with that as well. Now you're going to get about 30,000 hours of lamp life with this product, which means about 6 hours a day for the next 10 years or more of usage. Now, with that, you do get the cabling and connections with it. It does have an HDMI 1.4 connectability on there, which means you can connect up, let's say, Fire Stick to this if you wanted, your Nintendo Switch, your PlayStation, your Xboxes, or even a PC, and you can play that over this. Now, of course, it's not going to go into like 120 hertz, but it's going to play it. It'll play it well. Now, it is a 480p resolution, though. Resolution, you know, with that. I wished it was higher, but this is their original, and it's literally you're getting this for a size quality. Literally is the size of a soda can. It weighs less than 2 pounds. Very portable, very user friendly. It does have voice control, so you do have the Google Voice Assistant on the remote control itself. If you want to use that, of course, as well. Now, once you're up and running, it's just that simple. We can move over to where we actually have it on the wall, playing some Super Mario. Right here, we're just playing some Mario, which is actually kind of cool. It works well. There's no lag for that when you're playing games on here. I think you go to user interface. The user interface is actually quite well done with that. Now, with that being said, on that projector, though, you can actually mirror your phones to this. So if you want to mirror your phone, you can definitely mirror your phone and have that as well. It's just a great little option for everyone. If you need a projector like that, definitely say check it out and take a look. What do we have up next? I believe we have up next is an air purifier. Let's show you guys that right now. I believe we got a video for this one. I do. I'm going to pop over. I'm going to grab you the video.
Hey everyone, Nikita with
Let's
Dragon
see
Blogger here to
this.
show you the Aero Eve air purifier for a large room. This air purifier is great for up to almost 1,100 square feet room coverage and has amazing air quality sensors. It has a true HEPA filter with auto functions, and it removes 99.97% of dust, pet dander, and pollen from the home, bedroom, wherever you may put this. Now, I have
Stuff.
5 pets, 3 cats and 2 dogs, and so the amount of dust and pet dander that is around the house is absolutely insane. So something like this is going to be absolutely amazing for our living space. Our living space is just over 850 square feet, so this perfectly fits into the range of it, and I'm super excited. Now, the Efficient H13 purification equipment is really amazing with its HEPA filter and high efficiency filtering system that can clean the air easily and filter out particles as small as 0.3 microns. And so that just means the really fine dust that flows around in the air will get filtered out so that you can breathe easier and breathe better. Now, what's also cool is that because of how high quality this is, you can feel the change in the air quality is absolutely amazing. The purifier is built in with a PM 2.5 sensor, which is a perfect choice for making sure that all of those particulates in the air are filtered out. And the other thing that is a small blessing about this project is that it is very quiet, almost silent. You can choose the sleep mode and enjoy a quiet night and even forget that the air purifier is in the room until you look at it honestly. The fan of the air purifier runs with low noise and low speed, and it's basically a silent blessing for the air quality. Now, as you can see here, this is the actual filter that's inside of it, and that's another thing that is just really cool about this air filter is that it has the convenient filter replacements. Unlike most purifiers, the air purifier is very easy to replace the filter element. It's just a simple quick little slide out really, and I've had to not necessarily struggle with other air filters in the past, but it's definitely not been as easy as just removing a small little clap and then putting it back in. Now, as you can see, one thing that I also love about this air purifier is the sleek design of it. The buttons are super easy to use, and the instruction booklet does an amazing job at telling you how to configure your air purifier to your best needs for whatever room you're in. It's very easy to use, and the interface is super simple. I also love the way that, I mean, you really don't even need to use the instruction booklet to figure out how to use this thing because of how easy and simple the buttons are. But what I also think is really cool about how this air purifier works is that it has the extra UV setting which just, adds more protection to your air and the environment. But like this air
With that, you have an air purifier that's going to clean a nice sized room for you and actually do a well job with that. Now, the filter is replaceable, so if you need to replace it, please do. That filter should last you approximately about 4 to 6 months. And then you'll need to replace it, of course. Great little air purifier. If you're looking for something like that, definitely take a look. Now, up next, of course, is an Amazon Fire TV. Now, the Amazon Omni Fire TV is a 65-inch TV that I had and have on hand. We're going to show you guys a little video here, right here, of this little product with this. Now, this, of course, is a smart TV. This smart TV does have their Fire app built in, or their Fire TV built into it, which means you have access to all of those apps that you are so used to on the Fire sticks already in the TV. Now, the cool thing about this TV is guys, it literally it is voice controlled, so you can talk to the TV. You don't need a remote control. Now, they do give you the remote control that you can talk to it as well, but you don't have to have that because the TV does have the Amazon Alexa built into it, which is actually kind of cool. Now, with that being said, it's got a couple other things. First and foremost, you can actually connect a web camera to this. Web camera is going to allow you to video chat with your friends if you want. Now, if you don't want that voice microphone built on, you can actually just swap a switch underneath the TV and turn it completely off to where it does not work. And that's actually very, very nice to be able to do that. Now, another cool thing about this TV is literally it has access to so many apps while doing 4K. Now, of course, it is only a 60 hertz TV. I wish it was 120 hertz or at least 140 hertz, but I'm not going to complain. It's beautifully well done. Now, you have a couple options with this. You can actually get the version we're showing you guys, the 65-inch 4K Omni, or you can get the Omni QLED, which is even brighter and more vibrant, but it has a couple extra things. Now, I actually had both versions. I have the current version right now, but I had this version for about a year or so and had no issues with it. Now, this TV is actually downstairs and still being used to this day. Has no quirks, no issues. It never had to be reset. It can get daily use with no problems with that. Now, you can also connect up, let's say, like you can connect up the Amazon Luna gaming controller to this, and you can game off this TV if you wanted. You have a very quick and user-friendly interface. Your user interface is actually very, very friendly to use. Super fast, very agile. It does have 4 HDMI ports, 3 standard and 1 eARC with that. You do have a fiber optic audio as well if you need with that as well. So you have all the accessibilities. Now, with that, you can adjust the picture. You can adjust the sound quality. It will actually tell you the resolution of the actual show that you're watching, and it will indicate that in the bottom. Now, it will actually do auto music mode or sound mode as well if you wanted to do the dynamic Dolby Digital, so it can adjust that as well. Now, with it, it's a great TV. It does auto update itself, and it'll keep it up to its current updates if you need that. Just a great little TV right there, honestly. Very, very fundamentally awesome TV. Now we're going to be moving over to the Tiho.
Hey guys, my name is Demetrius, and I'm going to be going with this digital fingerprint keypad deadbolt made by Tiho. You have the installation instructions right there. That comes on the top of the box. Then you have 3 sections where you have the outside piece right there. That comes in that matte black color. You have the screws, the bolt, and the deadbolt in a little small box right here. And then you have like 2 more parts right here. You have the bracket, and then you have the unlock and lock switch that which you'll put on the inside of your house. But there you go. There's all the parts right there that you will have. You will have to buy AA batteries. Here's some of the batteries that I use, and it'll simply just slide on just like that once you're finished. Simply just to start this right here, you would just put that in there. 2 screws, 1 at the top, 1 at the bottom. Boom. Pretty simple. And then you also have this part right here where you have the outside part and inside part, which has that connector right there. That connects to this part right there. It'll have like little red dots on it, and pretty much that's like all you need to know for that. So simply you just, put the outside piece in the wire through the door.
So once you install it, you'll have all the hardware, including the striker plates, the reset clips, the screws for the actual battery doors, and everything in between. You'll literally just hook it up, and now you'll have access to have all the biometric fingerprints. You'll have access to the actual codes that you want to use with this, of course. Is a touch pattern style. Now, of course, you have that fingerprint pattern to actually use your fingerprint to unlock it as well. Now, you have access to do more than one fingerprint with this device on that. You can set up multiple codes and you will know with that access. It's actually a really cool piece right here. Now, you will need to use, of course, the 4 AA batteries. Just make sure you use decent ones and do change them out periodically, but you should be golden with that. It's a great little piece that works very, very well. Now we're going to be moving over to some Bezeus products, of course, on hand. First and foremost, these are all products I've actually done and still have.
James here. Today we're taking a quick look at the new product, guys. This is from Bezeus. This is their USB-C charging block. Now this is a 100-watt block, guys, with their GAN 3 fast wall charging capability. This does have 4 ports, 2 USB-Cs and 2 USB 3.0s, guys, which is very great to have this. Does have a 5-foot cable plus a 5-foot USB-C to USB-C cable input into this. Now, guys, you will be able to charge 2 MacBook Pros at the same time with this device. It will not hinder that. You'll also be able to charge dual Samsung S21s with this also, which is great to have that. It does have the 65-watt ports and the 20-watt ports, guys. You can do 2 phones, one at 45 watt and one at 20 watt if you really need. Don't worry about it. You can charge your iPhone and Samsung simultaneously, or your Samsung simultaneously. You can do the 2 MacBook Pros at the same time. With their technology, it is about 10% reduced in size, guys. 4-in-1 ports plus all the other capabilities, which is great to actually have. Now, let's show you. You have the USB-C to USB-C cable. Hopefully, you guys can see this right here. Nice little option they gave you this. I'm glad they do that. Then you have the nice little power brick itself. Now, the cool part about these power bricks is their actual plugs, guys, do not take up a lot of space. So you'll be able to plug this in your wall plug and not worry about it blocking other plugs. You have the 5-foot cable. Just remember, guys, this does have the 2-plug port. Then you have your block. The block itself, they have their logo right there. Nice to actually have it. Then you have your 2 USB-Cs and your 2 USB-As or USB 3.0s quick chargers, guys. These things are awesome. Nice little brick, nice little size. I love that it's compact. Put this on your desk and you are good to go. Don't worry about it taking up a lot of space. You know, it's better than the old big old power bricks that they used to have, or the big old, surge suppressors and stuff that they have out there. Now, if you're worried, still get a surge suppressor. Don't worry about that. But nice little option. Again, guys, you have a 4-port, 2 USB-Cs, 2 USB 3.0s.
Great little power brick for you. Very well done. Very simple little piece that you can actually use pretty much anywhere. Now, we're also going to be moving over to the Bezeus laptop power bank up next.
James here, and today we're taking a quick look at a new product, guys. This is from Bezeus. This is their Blade Series power bank. Now, their Blade Series is a 100-watt USB-C capable charging power bank. The 100-watt power bank can actually charge laptops, guys. So this can charge your laptops and have super fast charging. 20,000 milliamp power bank built in, guys, in this. It is slim. It is less, it's a little over ½ inch. Does weigh slightly over 1 pound, like 1.8 pounds. Not a lot. So very easy, guys. This will work with your MacBook Airs, your Dells, your iPads, your HPs, your iPhones, your Samsungs, and a lot more, guys. Now, the cool thing is this does have several ports on it. You do have, it'll actually do about 36% of a laptop. So remember that, guys. You're not going to get a full charge off this for a laptop, but you'll get close. You do have 2 Type-C ports, guys. The Type-C ports are input and output. So in input mode, they will charge this power bank at 65 watts. If you're in output mode, it can actually do up to 100 watts, but since it's got smart technology, it'll actually show you guys that. Now, it does have 2 USB ports, 1 and 2. Each one is up to 30 watts output charge, which is very cool. Does come with the carrying case, guys. If you need the carrying case, nice little velvet carrying case for it. Does come with the USB-C to USB-C cable, and then you have the power bank itself. Nice, small, capable size, guys. Ultra thin, and then it has a nice large display, guys. You hit the button, the display will light up, and you guys should see the little display. What we're gonna do is I'm gonna actually grab my phone.
Now, once you plug in a device to this, you'll see the voltage and the time that it'll take to charge that device. I know you have the multiple plugs with that. It does come with the cable, so if you need that, Baseus has got you covered. Now we're going to be coming over to the 6,000 milliamp power bank now from Baseus, but this is a magnetic style. This is actually kind of cool.
James here, and today we've taken a quick look at a new product, guys. This is from Baseus. This is their magnetic power bank. This is a 6,000 milliamp power bank with a 20-watt charging capability, guys, which is really cool. Now, this is MagSafe for iPhone 12s, 13s, you know, pretty much all magnetically charged devices.
I apologize, everyone.
It will charge this device in about an hour and 15 minutes to full charge on this. Not a big deal. You can charge your phone, your iPhone 12 and 13 to about 50% charge in 30 minutes. Now, this is the simple little product. Nice little white device. On the back, this is actually where your charging will actually be done. Now, they have their little 20-watt logo, and they also have their name on the side right here, Baseus. Now, on this side, this is where you can charge the device. Now, this is an in and out charge, so you can charge in and out. If you need to charge the device with the cable, it does have it. It is USB-C. Now, they do include a USB-C to USB-C cable.
Now, with that cable, you're going to get higher wattage charging through that cable than you would through the magnetic wireless charging, but it's still going to do a very well job. So you get like 7 watts of magnetic wireless charging through the wireless charging piece for that. Now, of course, it's a PD fast charger through the cable, so you're going to get a faster charger with the cable, but you could still get that 7.5 watts of charging through the actual magnetic case. And the magnetic case just sits there and clips on very simply and easily like. And I could actually show you on another device over here. Let's grab this. So here's my iPhone 14, and here's my magnetic wireless charger. You'll literally just set it like that, and it'll instantly come on, but you'll need to press this. Once we're over here, it should come on, and then it will pop up and start telling us that we are now charging, just like that. That's all it takes. That's all it is, and then you have the full charge sitting there ready to go with that. And that's actually cool to have a device that can actually do that. I love having that. Gives me that little peace of mind if I really need. Now, I believe up next we have the 140-watt wall charger. This is another cool piece right here that I did as well.
James here, and today we're taking a look at a product from Baseus. This is their actual 140-watt USB-C charger. This is a PD 3.1 charger, guys. It does have a 3.5-foot cabling USB-C to USB-C cable. This is a 3-port GAN 5 charger, guys. You are capable of charging a MacBook 16-inch fully from 0 to full in less than 80 minutes. Yes, that's right. 80 minutes to fully charge a MacBook 16. If you want a half a charge, it'll take about 30 minutes. Inside this, guys, you get the actual power brick itself, and you get the cabling, like I said. I'm going to show you guys all this. First, I'm going to unwrap it so I can actually show you guys all that. I probably should have did this off camera instead of fighting it on camera, but hey, sometimes real life is real life.
Now with this, you do have the 3 ports, 2 USB-Cs and 1 USB-A port with that. You also have the prongs that will actually fold up in this, so when you're actually putting it in your luggage or something or taking it with you, you don't have to worry about that. It's actually not a big deal. Now, cool piece, of course, with this technology, you have the charging capability right on hand. And that's actually cool. Now, if you use just that top Type-C port, you're going to get the full 140 watts of charging capability. If you use multiple ports, it's then going to divide down that 140 watts in between the ports with that. So it will break down the wattage throughout the ports in a certain pattern. So like it's just the way it is. If you use just the second port, same thing, you know, it just works that way. The third port, of course, drops it down. Now, they do give you this cable. This cable can accept up to 240 watts of power if you have a device that will work with that. But Your device is 140 watts, of course, with this. You'll actually Velcro tie it, plug it in. It's USB-C to USB-C, so it's going to hook up to most of your Android devices. If you have, let's say, an iPhone like this, you're going to need a USB-C to Lightning cable to plug into this. Just the way it works, that's all it is. Just make sure that the cable will supply or allow a lot of wattage up to 140 watts. Now we're going to be moving over to the last Baseus product right here. Another little cool power bank right fast. And we're going to show you guys this 20 watt power bank right here. James here. Today we're taking a look at this very cool power bank from Baseus. This is their portable charger. Now this is a 20 watt power bank fast charger, guys. This is a 10,000 milliamp style power bank. Inside this, guys, you're going to be greeted with this USB-C to USB charging cable. This is actually to charge the device or to use it to charge outwards. Now, inside you'll also be greeted with the power bank itself, and this is your power bank. It's ultra slim and ultra. It's not really that large. It's smaller than my iPhone, to be honest with you. Smaller than my iPhone. Now, the cool thing is a 20 watt style. Now, on the bottom, you have multiple charging ports. You have a USB-C, you have a USB-A, and then you have a micro USB as well down here to charge your devices. Now, on the side, you also have the power indicators. If I hold this down, it should light up and show you guys have a dual charge right there. Now, with this, if you're using that 20 watt plug, you'll be able to charge your iPhone 14 to about 50% in under 30 minutes. Now, since it's a 10,000 milliamp power bank, you'll be able to charge your iPhone twice off of this device. Now, if you want, just use your cables that you have right here and connect them up. Now, we're going to use the USB-C, USB-A part right here to plug it in, just like that. Now, we're going to talk about it kind of a little bit. First and foremost, your USB-C input, which is right here, your USB-C. Your USB-C is a 20 watt charge, in and out charge. The next one over is an 18 watt plug. So that 18 watt plug, guys, of course, right there, your 18 watt plug is still a super fast charging. Now, I plugged in. Now, with that, you have 3 ports of charging capability, 20 watts of power, 10,000 milliamps. What more could you want? Honestly, a great little device right there. Now, we're going to be moving over to the Govee RGB IC rope lights. Or actually, light strips.
My name is Jeff, and I'm here today to talk to you about some Govee RGB IC lights.
Now, with this, of course, you have a very cool, nice, large light strip right here that we're going to show you right there set up. It is a 3M adhesive style of connectability. Now, you can cut these lights down to size if you want. Now, the cool thing is about the Govee lights is it will allow you to literally just, pretty much connect them up anywhere. Then you have a whole bunch of preset scenes inside the app. The app is completely free, can run all of their lighting on hand. Now, another cool thing is their app is compatible with Amazon Alexa and Google Assistant. If you want to talk to her, you can actually do that, of course. Now, you do have multiple modes, but you can actually put it in what's called music mode or reactive mode. Reactive mode is going to react to your the sounds, whatever sounds are in that room with that. Now, then you can go into the scenes and you can adjust it to any of the 40 plus scenes that are already on hand for this. You can then do what's called color mode, where you can actually change out certain colors of each section of that length of wire right here, or the roll of wire lights, LED strips. You can then go in, of course, and do DIY mode and create your own effects and lighting with that as well. Now, it's a really nice piece that does simply very, very well for that. If you're looking for some lights, this is a really amazing option. Govee did a really good job, and they do come in multiple sizes. So 65 feet is a little too much. They have smaller, they have larger if you need. Now, we're going to be moving over to the East Oak 25 quart small cooler that Nate did.
What's going on, my friends? Nate, Dragon Blogger Tech and Entertainment. Today we're going to be taking a
I'm going to step aside a quick second.
One of the coolest coolers I've seen. There's no pun intended there. This thing is really nice. This is by East Oak. First of all, let's go ahead and get something really nice out of the way. The top of this actually makes a really nice little work surface or a seat because of the level that it's at whenever it's on the ground. Perfect seating height. And it can support up to 400 pounds because everything on this is reinforced. You're going to be able to keep ice in this for up to 3 days without it melting. You have these really cool handles over here on the side. Let me show you those. So those handles actually have that paracord right there, so they're going to be super strong even when this thing is packed full of ice. You don't really have to worry about these cords right here snapping or ripping off, so you're going to be able to carry this with no issues. On the back side, I'm going to show you something really cool, probably my favorite feature on this cooler. So if I flip it around to this side, you're going to see that you have your drain valve. Now this is positioned in a way where whenever you are draining this out, let's say your ice is melted down into water, if you don't want to have to tilt it like you normally do with other coolers, you don't have to with this one.
Cool. Hold on.
As you can see, the way it's angled means you do not have to tilt this in order to drain it out. And you also have an anti-drop valve because it actually has a line attached to it. So whenever you are draining this, you don't have to worry about losing it and plugging that up. So you can just actually simply just untwist it, let it drain out, and then put it back together. Now, let's go ahead and take a look at the inside. As you guys can see right there, you do have a fully removable lid, but if you don't want to remove the lid entirely, you just want to lift it up, it's very simple. You just unlatch one side. And you can do that on both sides as well. On the inside, ton of space, double insulated. Like I said before, it is going to hold all of your liquids and your drinks and your ice and keep it cool or keep it warm.
Hopefully I muted that in time for my sneezing episode there.
So overall on this is a very strong.
So with that, you have a nice, strong, very cool cooler that you can technically sit on or store a lot of stuff in. With that from Easto, great little option right there. Now I believe we have the Govee Smart Fan up next, another product from Govee.
Hey everyone, Nikita with Dragon Blogger here to show you the Govee Life 36-inch Smart Tower
Gotta
fan.
back up, man. We skipped a product. Let's actually go back. You know what? We're going to finish the Govee Smart Fan, and we'll come back to that product.
This thing is perfect for whatever room you may want to put it in. It's an oscillating fan with temperature auto reflect and has 8 speeds, 4 modes, a 24-hour timer, and it works absolutely amazing not only with the app but with Alexa and Google Home. Now, this is some of the pieces that come with it. This is the 2 parts for the base that you will have to assemble together, and it's super easy to do. This is the user manual, and this is the quick start guide on how to assemble that base that I was telling you about. Like I said, it's super easy. All you have to do is clip the 2 parts together and then unscrew the bottom and screw it on and feed the wire through. Now, it wouldn't be a Govee product without the amazing Govee app, and so I'm going to show you guys how to go through the process of setting this up. It's super easy. All you have to do is open the app, click the proper appliance, go ahead and set it up, and then it's just super easy from there. All you have to do is just follow the instructions on screen, and you will get your Govee product set up and ready to go almost immediately. The delay is absolutely non-existent, and again, as long as you follow the instructions, you're good to go. And then once you're in the app, it's basically, again, pretty straightforward on how to use it. You have the panel on the actual fan itself that will reflect the settings that you are using. On the actual app itself, you have the options to set a schedule for it to oscillate, set the timer, and anything that you can do on the actual physical machine, you can also do on the app. So as you can see, the buttons here, they're going to reflect the settings that
Now with that means you can actually turn the fan speeds all the way up if you want. You can go 1 through 3 on this one. On the app will allow you to 1 through 8, of course. Now you have your timers, of course, and then you have your modes and oscillation. Now you can actually set this, turn this on or off from the app as well. So if you forgot you left it on, you still have access to turn it off later on. The very cool Govee Smart Fan right there. Now we're going to be moving over to the VizGuard pickleball set right up next.
Today with yet another video, we're going to be taking a look at this VinzGuard pickleball set. Now, I've actually never played pickleball. I know a ton of people are a fan of it, so I'm actually really excited that this showed up because now I'm going to have something that I can kind of whip out at parties or something along those lines. So let's go ahead and open this up. First of all, you guys can see
everyone.
the carrying case pouch right here, the VinzGuard logo, and then you have this really nice just kind of soft touch material. Now let's go ahead and open this up and see everything that comes with this. Like I said, I don't really know a lot about pickleball. It looks like right here we're going to have 1, 2, 3, 4 balls right there. So that's pretty cool that they send multiple. And then you're going to have your paddles right here. So somebody's actually going to end up having to teach me how to play this. But right off of the rip, if we take a look at the paddles, you guys can see that actually looks really cool. It says hand-drawn doodles sport. So this actually, I really like this. You have a little plastic cover that you can take off, and then you're going to have your second paddle right here, which shares the same design as the first one. Let's see if there's anything else on the inside. And it doesn't look like it, so I'm going to end up having to Google how to play pickleball and then creating another video for you guys so you guys can actually see this thing in action. Now, right off rip, even though I don't really know much about pickleball and I haven't played it like I've said multiple times in this video, I do want to speak on the quality of everything. Nothing feels cheap or gimmicky.
Now, the paddle itself is a honeycomb design, so it is a multi-layer. Inside, you do have that honeycomb, which actually makes it quite lighter, but also more accessible when you hit that ball. It's a great little piece. You get the carrying bag plus four balls and 2 paddles. So it's a full kit, so you and a friend can play right away. Vinswear, if you need. Now we're going to show you guys this Bluetooth transmitter that Nate did as well.
What's up, Nate, Dragon Blogger Tech and Entertainment. Today we're going to be taking a look at this wireless Bluetooth receiver and transmitter. This is the model DWR21. Now, using this is going to be very straightforward and very simple. I'll show you basically everything that it comes with and what the uses are for this. Very simple branding. You can see that on the back right here. It's saying that we're going to be able to use this as a transmitter so you can transmit sound from your TV, MP3 player that is not otherwise Bluetooth enabled. You can transmit that over to a Bluetooth speaker or Bluetooth headphone, and then you can use it as a receiver for your car speaker or headset that aren't Bluetooth capable and send sound, music, podcasts from your laptop, phone, and tablet. Now, on the inside, the branding and everything that comes with this is very straightforward and very simple. You can see that right here. This is going to be everything that you get. So you're going to have an RCA to 3.5 millimeter jack right there. You're going to have your USB-C charging cable, nice that they're using USB-C, and then just a standard 2-pole 3.5 to 3.5 auxiliary jack. You're going to have an instruction manual right here, and then you're also going to have a male-to-male 3.5 adapter right there. And then you're going to have the Bluetooth transmitter itself right here. This is very straightforward. It couldn't be more simple to use. So all you're going to want to do is basically up on the top, if you're wanting to use this as a transmitter or if you're wanting to use it as a receiver, you just got to select which one. So you can just swipe that over to receive and then swipe it over to transmit. Your power button is also going to be up there on top. Now, this is going to be the volume level on how loud or how much signal strength it's pushing through the receive or transmit, depending on which one you have it on. And then USB-C down here at the bottom, and then your 3.5 auxiliary out. So what you can basically do is take this cable right here. If you have something being sent or transmitted to this and you want to plug this into a speaker directly, you can do so. And then you're going to have your power button right here. This is all activated by simply holding down that power button up there on top. So if you guys just need a great way and an easy way to
just a simple little way to connect up a Bluetooth connection to something that may not have that connectability. Now we're going to be moving over to the Travando AirTag wallet. This is a wallet I actually had.
James here. Today we're taking a look at a wallet from Travando. This is actually a cool little wallet that comes in multiple colors, but ours is black and variation. The cool thing is this can hold up to 11 cards. It has this nice little case. You can just put a bow on it and give it to the person you want to go, or just open it up and use it for yourself. Now, the cool thing about this case is it can hold up to 11 cards and ID card. You have access to your credit cards or whatever cards you want to put in there. Then you have access to your money clip, which you can put your bills in there. Now, of course, it's got another cool little option right here in this front. It's got this little circulation indent right there. What's that for is for the Apple AirTag. You can put your Apple AirTag in.
You put your Apple AirTag in there and you can actually track this wallet. Now with this, you do still have the money clip, so you can put money in this. You also get your ID slot with the actual plastic cover. You then get multiple areas to slide in your credit cards throughout the wallet. That's a great option or optionability for you to actually be able to just use this wallet and still protect your wallet. Now with that, it comes in a very cool coloration and pattern, but there are other colorations and patterns as well. It's just a great accessibility to be able to literally put that tracker in there and keep track of your wallet. Some people are really, really don't keep track of their stuff that well, or, you're worried about it getting stolen or something. This will allow you to at least track it down and figure out where it was or where it's been with that. Just a great little wallet, simplified, very easily user-friendly, nice little wallet, very well done. If you need a wallet like that, Travando has got you covered with that one. Now we're going to be moving over to a pumice stone set that Justin did.
Here showcasing this pumice stone toilet cleaner, and what I really like about this pumice stone toilet cleaner is it's not just the pumice stone, but it also includes a nice ergonomic handle so that your thumb can fit on it, it's easy to grip, and you don't have to have your hand on the stone itself when you're grinding it. Now, this is ideal for porcelain toilets or sinks or anything that's porcelain. It basically scrapes away the calcium, the lime, the rust, and any of the unsightly remarks that are in your toilet. So it really works well if you're having particularly tough stains that you're trying to get out. Try hydrogen peroxide, let it sit for a while, and then just grind it with the hydrogen peroxide and the pumice stone on any sort of stains, and you'll really brighten up your toilet and clean any of the stains.
Now with that, you can get in there and clean that, of course. With that, of course, I would suggest using gloves. Don't be him. Don't be sticking your hands in the toilet water without gloves. I mean, come on now. Come on, Justin. Come on, buddy. But you have a pumice stone that's going to allow you to clean all of those unsightly blemishes off of your toilet. Now we're going to be moving over to the Prextex plushie dinosaur set that Blake did for us.
Hi, I'm Blake with Shopping Dragons, and today we're going to take a fast look at the Prextex 8-pack of small, fun, plush dinosaurs. Now, when you get these, they come in a bag, so they don't come in a box. I don't have the bag for display today, but this is what you get. You get these really fun, wonderful dinosaur shapes. I know some of these dinosaurs. I don't know all dinosaurs. This one's the Tyrannosaurus, right? This one is the Brontosaurus. Here we have the Triceratops. I know one of these, I think this one might be a Stegosaurus. So there's a lot of fun variety. These are really soft and plushy. They almost feel like a microfiber. They're such a soft material. And these are really fun to play with. I like how the Tyrannosaurus has sharp little teeth, but they're just fiber. They just look sharp. Really cute and really fun.
With that, you get an 8-piece kit, perfect for any little children or adults alike if you want. Great piece right there, 8 plushies, multi-styles, very cool dinosaur kit, if you're looking for something like that. Now, next up is a cool piece. We do have a video, but I'm just going to show you guys the page over here. Let's show you guys the page. This is from Fantech. This is their X8 Nano electric ball pump. Now, this electric ball pump does have LED lighting, does have a digital screen, and anything in between. Now, this will allow you 20-second fill-up from 6.5 PSI to 8.5 PSI on a basketball. It does come with double needles. Over here, you'll be able to see like your playground balls, your volleyballs, your basketballs, soccer balls, and football PSI on this one. Now, with it does have a digital display, and I'm going to grab that picture right here. The digital display is actually kind of cool because you do have the preset air pressure that's going to be where you want to be. You then have real-time air pressure. So you do have that accessibility. Now, it does, of course, also have a hidden needle, but does come with a spare needle as well. Now, on the back, you do have this little clip that you can actually add onto, like, let's say, a C-clip, and pretty much hang it off of anything. It takes about 50 minutes to fully charge, but then you are up and running with a nice little ball inflator. Just a nice little piece right there, simple little piece. If you guys need to inflate your basketballs, footballs, soccer balls, anything in between, Fantech X8 Nano. That's actually a really cool one right there. Nice little option for you. Now we're going to be moving over to the Beyond Home Odorless Air Mattress. Now this is actually an 18-inch air mattress that I did and owned. Now this is a cool little piece right here.
You're probably wondering why I have this box in my hand like I do. Well, this is the
right here. We're going to move forward where we're actually opening this up. Now this, of course, is the Beyond Home Odorless Air Mattress. It does come in 3 sizes, 15-inch, 18-inch, and 22-inch deep. Now with this air mattress, it is literally, like I said, odorless. So you don't actually have that glue smell or plastic smell that you do normally get from a newer product that you're using. I mean, if you've ever seen an air mattress before, you know that it can smell like like a tire or like a rubber tire. And this one does not have that. Now, the cool part is this is actually a nice and large piece. It does come with this carrying bag. It is almost vacuum sealed. You'll pop it open. Once you're open, of course, you do have drawstrings on the bag. This bag is bigger than, the way they folded up originally. And that's because they know most people, when they go to put this back away, are not going to be able to roll it up like they had it originally. It's just one of those things. Now, this does take a plug-in, so if you want to take it camping, you will need a power station to plug it in and air it up. Now, with that, of course, it will actually inflate and deflate in under 3 minutes either way. So if you want to inflate it, 3 minutes to inflate, and it will automatically auto-shut itself off. Right here, I'm going to unfold this. Of course, you're going to see how large this is going to get with this. Now, of course, I have it the wrong direction, but we're going to flip it over when I realize that. And we'll show you guys that in a second. Look. Now, it's a multi-layer design. You do have a polyester top fabric, which is actually kind of soft. Then you have the TPU all the way through. Now, there is your inflator box design. And it does have a hidden cord hole, so you can actually put the power cable away inside of that. Now, with this, you do have the inflate and deflate buttons, of course, as well. Now, once you plug this in, you'll be able to plug it in and air it up. And you guys are going to
press and start to inflate. Just like that. It's on and it's going.
Now, you guys heard how loud it is. It's not super loud, but I do time lapse this so it inflates, so you don't have to watch all 3 minutes of it inflating. Once it inflates all the way up, it will actually auto shut itself off. Now, if you don't want it to go all the way to the max level, you can actually shut it off yourself and stop it there. Now, with this is going to allow 720 pounds of weight to be able to lay on top of it. If you want with that, of course. You guys will see me hop on this. Now, I left it slightly a little less air because I like it a little squishier. But with that queen size, 18 inches deep, it's a super deep air mattress that will work very, very well for you and not have to worry about the smell. Now, up next is the Nice Day Under the Desk pedal exerciser right here.
Hey everyone, it's Astordia, and this is the Nice Day Under Desk Bike Pedal Exerciser. It's super simple to put together, and on top of that, its compact size makes it easy to fit under a desk or easily put in front of you when you're sitting on the couch or a seat. What's really unique is it does have a smart display that is multifunctional and removable. It allows you to track the time, speed, distance, odometer, and calories, as well as you can link it to your phone and download apps like Keto Map and Zwift. What's really cool about these apps is it allows you to track your health indicators in real time and discover your fitness trends and changes, as well as make changes to your own training plan. And with 8 adjustable resistant options, it allows you to adjust it.
Now with that, you have the adjustments of the resistance, so you can actually make it harder or easier for you to pedal. Now with that, it does have a display. That display is removable, can be put up on the desk if you want to keep track of how many miles you've gone, how fast you're going, how many calories you earned or burned, and how much time you've spent on this device. And they'll keep track of how many miles you actually went with it, of course. Now, with the two apps, you can keep track of your records, and you can also challenge other people to challenges to see who can do more, how fast you can do it, and anything in between. That's a cool little piece. If you're looking for something like that, definitely check it out. Next up is the 2-pack of Flying Orb toys.
Everyone, Nikita with Dragon Blogger here to show you the Amaline 2-pack Flying Orb ball toy. This thing is really cool because it's a nice little hover toy. Now, if you look right here, those little yellow buttons are how you stop it once you get it to start. And these are the charging cables that you're going to have to use for them because they do require a charge. Now, if you look right here, you can see inside it has a nice hover rotation device. And at the top right here is where you're going to charge it and turn it on. Now, of course, as I mentioned, the yellow devices are going to be how you turn it off because once it starts spinning, you have no way to press the button again. And
Well,
this is just me showing you like how you go about charging. You got to make sure it's lined up, and it is advised to put a finger through the little top hole so you can kind of hold it in place to make sure that it goes in. But once you get it plugged in, it does not take that long to charge at all, I believe, to fully charge this one.
Not sure what just happened, everybody. I do apologize,
then,
but
of course, if you turn that button on,
it looked like the stream froze.
that's how you get it to turn on. It will go immediately. So make sure you have a firm grip on it, because once you hit that button, it is liable to fly right out of your hands. And like I said earlier, if you want to stop it, you just simply use the little button, and that's how you go ahead and stop it. You can also start it with the button too if you don't want to worry about trying to get your fingers through the little.
I recommend using the remote control to start.
In this part of the video that we're about to show you, my girlfriend is struggling to learn how to use it, so she's just kind of going about it as best as she can because she doesn't have much experience with these, and so.
And neither does Nikita.
Please forgive her for trying to do this unsuccessfully, but as she throws it and it just kind of goes flying, and then Obi has to come to the rescue to see what's going on. But as you can see, I mean, it hits, it's still spinning, it's very durable, it's made out of light plastic, and it can fly around really easily. This is the type of thing that you can have your kids use inside, and you don't have to worry about it really breaking anything, unless it's something that's also light or going to be easily knocked down. Obi's kind of confused as to what's going on. He's looking around like, what is this toy?
Now with this, you're going to see Nikita pop in next. He's going to attempt to do boomerang. Right there is how it boomerangs back and forth to you with that. So great little piece, dual colors, 2 pieces, of course. If you're looking for something like that, check that out. Now we're going to be moving over to the Bedsure Extra Large Dog Bed, of course, orthopedic style.
What's up, guys? My name is Demetrius, and today we're going to be talking about this awesome dog bed right here. So this dog bed comes in a few different colors. This one is the dark gray, and as you can see, he's really excited to be laying in this bed. Like I said, it has a good cushion on there right there. He's about, I would say, 170, 185 pounds, and as you can see, you know, the cushion on it is not really going down, so it has a solid cushion on there.
And overall, this is an awesome dog bed for big dogs, small dogs, and also any type of dog you have.
And it's a unique bed.
Now with this, of course, the outer shell is cleanable, so you can put it and clean it. It is water resistant. It is also kind of extra strong for like tears and stuff. Now, if you do have like a teething dog that's going to chew on it, it may actually chew through it at some point, but you have that accessibility. Now, the cool part about this is also, guys, is it does come in other sizes. So if this one's too big for you, they do offer other sizes as well with that option right there. Just a simple little nice little dog bed that's going to do very well for a lot of you. Now we're going to be moving over to this winter cotton tissues that Justin did.
So I get tired of tissues that when you go blow your nose on them, and I'm a heavy nose blower, and the tissue just tears apart, falls to pieces. So I tried these winter tissues, right? And these are thick cotton cloth tissues. They're very thick, almost paper towel thick. And each tissue is so extremely thick and sturdy. Look, I can't rip it. Pulling on it took a lot to tear. So you could blow your nose with ease, and you don't have to worry about actually in any way worry about the tissue falling apart. So if you need a sturdy tissue that won't fall apart, won't leave residue, these heavy cotton tissues are almost paper towel thick, but they're still very soft and almost powdery. So good.
So if you need a tissue set right there, you get a multi-pack with a lot of pieces. Now we're going to be moving over to the Dream Pairs Woman Open Toe Shoes that Deer Power did for us. Now these are just they're an elegant style little elegant little high heel shoes that are actually very nicely well done. They do have a lot of good support, and they are very strong, so they can handle a good amount of weight right there. Now they are just that. They are an elegant style that's very versatile and user acceptable, so you can use it for pretty much anything. Girls' night out, going to work, going to a dance, anything you really want, you have it. Now they do come in a lot of sizes. They do have variations and patterns if you want as well with that. Now, of course, up next is the Dream Pairs from Bruno Mars. These are the Prince Charles Italian loafers.
Here looking at the Bruno Marc dress shoes. These are black dress shoes and the style is called a Prince 6 Black. And I really like the way the tips and the wingtips look on these with a little pattern design on them, the stitching around the edges. They have cushioned insoles, which are really nice. It is faux leather, but it feels and looks like real leather, which is also really nice. I like the heel, has a great nice heel to toe click. Just nice patterns, nice design. They have waxed laces so that they're easy to put on. And when you tie the laces, because they're waxed, they actually don't get undone very easily, which is nice. Now, one thing about these shoes is they're very slippery on the bottom. So even though they have this like decorative pattern and marking on them, it's still quite slippery. So if you walk on a hard surface, hard floors, you may want to do some scoring on them just so they get a better grip, because I did find that they were very slidey on my hard floors in the living room.
So I do recommend using some like sandpaper to scuff or scar those guys to get those up to your liking when you're walking around. Because when walking on those, if you slip on a little dust, they are slippery style. If you've ever worn dress shoes, you'll know that. Just use some sandpaper to scuff it up, and you'll have enough grip to not even have to worry about that. Now up next, of course, is the Yosuda under the desk bike pedal exerciser that Nate did.
Yo, what is going on, guys? Nathaniel with Dragon Blogger Tech and Entertainment, back again today with yet another video, and we are going to be taking a look at this Yosuda mini exercise bike. This is going to be a great way to keep in shape, to keep your heart rate up, and not really have to do much. You could set this under your desk, you could set it at the end of a chair. There's so much you can do with this. I'm going to go ahead and unbox this. We'll show you everything that it comes with, and then we'll also test it out. All right, and so after a little bit of a struggle, being that one of the pedals, the screws on it, you actually, in order to tighten it, you have to screw it on left, so lefty
Like
tighty,
bicycles?
righty loosey. It's like that on bike pedals. I guess I just never really knew that, but just make sure that on one of them you go the opposite way. You guys can see that this is a very small form factor machine. You even have these nice little kind of foot cuffs right here in order to keep your foot stabilized on here when you're done. You have front and back stabilizers, which they might actually be on backwards. If I go ahead and turn this over, you guys can see that you have a little control panel right here that'll show you distance, calories burned, your time that you're going, and then you're going to have a little analog adjustment knob right here to adjust the resistance, so you can go from 1 all the way to 8, 8 being the highest amount of resistance. Overall, this thing was super easy to get set up. Let's go ahead and test it out. Okay, so once you've got it unboxed and set up, all you have to do is find a good place for it. Now, I did want to say that this stabilizer that's on the back is longer. Make sure that is on the opposite side of the control panel, which is right here. That is going to give you more stability. And all you have to do now is just set it up wherever you want it. So what I'm going to go ahead and do is just show you guys exactly what this looks like when you're just kind of hanging out. If you're watching TV but you still want to get a workout in, you can do that with this pedaling bike. You guys can see right here that you can just sit down, lay back, and get some workouts in. So if I go ahead and switch all the way down to 1 being the lowest resistance, this thing is...
Now with that, you can adjust that resistance by just twisting the dial. Now, I do recommend making sure you put the feet on there properly. He does have them on backwards, just one of those things, but it will actually do there. Now, they do give you a strap to strap it to the chair that you're using it to if you're on a computer chair. Now, with that, you'll keep track of your, like I said on the other one, calories earned and burned, miles spent, time spent, how fast you were going, and all of that in between. A really good thing to keep your blood flowing while maybe you're sitting at the desk all day, or maybe you just can't get up and do what you need to do. This will give you that option to do it at home. Great little piece, awesome little option right there from Yosuda. Now we're going to be moving over to the Life Pro 4D Rumble Exerciser.
What's up, my friends? Nate, Dragon Blogger Tech and Entertainment, and today we are going to vibrate. And what I mean by that is we're taking a look at the Life Pro Rumblix 4D vibration plate. So I have tested this live on my live stream, and I have to tell you guys right off of the rip, the very first thing I did with this is I didn't use any of the resistance bands or any of the attachments that came with it. All I did was turn it on, increase the speed a little bit, leave it on the set mode, and did a 45-second squat. Now, I've done 45-second squats in the past. I've done even longer than that. And I'm telling you, with this right here, the burn that you get from this vibration plate increases the burn that you would normally have without it tenfold. This thing works so well. Let me go ahead and jump in, and I'll show you guys some of the things that this thing can do. So one of the things I wanted to talk about right off rip is you have this really nice kind of wrist controlled little remote control right here. It kind of reminds me of those toys that when you were a kid you just kind of slap on. So you have all of your controls here, which is also controllable through the panel that is on the front. And having this just makes this a lot more simple. So if the burn is too much, or the workout's too intense, or you're just done with the workout, you can easily just hit the power button and it will basically just kill everything. I'm gonna go ahead and get this set up and show you guys just how this works. All right, so let's go ahead and step on this. Slap that bad boy on right there. You're gonna hit the power button on here first, which we've already done, but I'll go ahead and show you guys what this looks like when you have it plugged in and powered on but not activated. You can see that you just have the dash lines. We're gonna hit the power button, and now what we can do is we can go through the different modes. There appears to be a few different modes, but I found the one that works the best out of all of them is going to be the mode that it is programmed to whenever you first set it up and whenever you start it up. So we're just gonna hit the power button like we said, and then we're gonna hit the play button right here. And then you guys are gonna notice it is going to start to rock, and my voice is getting a little bit shaky. So now what you can do is there's a bunch of different workouts. It does come with a bunch of resistance bands. So what we're gonna do is just increase the speed. So we're increasing the speed. Right now we're at speed 10. It has a calorie.
Now you can go all the way up to 99, of course, with that speed. It has a calorie burner on there with that. Now with this, of course, you have different ways of exercises. Use the resistance bands to add a little extra to it, or even the resistance straps. Now you can do squats, you can just sit there and stand, or do everything in between. You can move your arms around or whatever. You have the remote that can allow you to adjust it and change the way the pattern is, the intensity of the vibration and the speed of the vibration, and the pattern of the vibration, which is kind of cool. Great little piece right there. If you were looking from Life Pro, great little option. Now we're going to be moving over to this very cool little rowing machine up next.
Hey everyone, Nikita with Dragon Blogger here to show you the Merak magnetic rowing machine. These are all the pieces that it comes with. The install process did not take that long actually, and everything is super well made. One of my favorite features of the magnetic rower is that really nice polished wood aesthetic on the side. I absolutely love the sleek design of this thing and how easy it was to assemble. I believe assembly process took maybe about 27 minutes or so. And what's really cool is that it features the capacity to sync up with Bluetooth and the app to provide you a really awesome workout experience with some pre-made magnetic rowing workouts. And when you're ready to store this thing, you just simply lift it up vertically and it will slide in anywhere. So if you're looking for a really awesome and fantastic magnetic rowing machine,
with that, you have a great rowing machine to work out all those core muscles that you really need to work out or want to work out. A great little option right there. Now we're going to move over to the Comfy Temp weighted blankie. That's right, a weighted blankie or heated weighted blankie for your neck.
This is a weighted heating pad for your neck and shoulders.
Cool.
Now this thing weighs 2.2 pounds, has 9 heating settings, 11 auto.
Now you do have 11 auto timers, so anywhere from a half hour all the way up to 9 hours or so with this. Now that goes for half hour to 1 hour to 1.5 hour, then it goes 2 hour, 3 hour, and so on. Now with this, 2.5 pounds of weight with this, and it does heat up. You have the multiple heating levels with this, of course, as well. Now with this, it's like 22 inches by 19 inches. Now I will tell you, if you have a rather large neck, you may not be able to clip it shut, but it will still sit on you very easily because of the weight. And it actually feels really nice. Now, I don't know if you've ever used one of these, but I actually was quite surprised with this and how well it felt when using it. So with the weight plus that heat, it just penetrates right where you really want it, around your shoulders. Now you guys, you see me, I'm actually fighting to clip it shut, and that's because I do have a really, really large neck. Now, of course, the neck width of this, I believe it's like 19 inches round for that. Of course, I have a larger neck than that. But you have that accessibility there. Now, you don't have to have it clipped on because it is weighted. The cable does come unplugged, so if you do need to unplug it, it will break away and come unplugged. Now, with the timers, of course, and this little controller, you can adjust it, set it, use it however you want, get it up to temperature, and actually get that nice little heating on those shoulders and penetrating on those shoulders where you need it and how you need it. Now, this thing does come in multicolors, so if this isn't the coloration or variation for you, they do have another colors like red, greens, blues, grays, and blacks. Great little option. I actually use this. This is a good piece. I love that one. Now we're going to be moving over to the Comfy-Air Shiatsu neck and back massaging system.
This is the Comfy-Air Shiatsu neck and back massager. It combines shiatsu, finger pressure, kneading, rolling spot, compression, and infrared heating into one really cozy massage seat. In doing so, it provides relief to the shoulders, neck, back, waist, thighs, and helps alleviate fatigue. I love the versatility of this seat. You can put in different types of chairs, the sofa, the ground, depending on how you want to sit, as well as it provides a deep tissue massage with its 4 unique shiatsu massage nodes. The position of these nodes can be adjusted to fit the user's needs. I love that this chair uses innovative technology. The nodes themselves move both inward and outward to create this 2D, 3D finger pressure shiatsu massage motion, and it feels really awesome on the back. The compression feature is one of my favorite things about this massage chair. It provides a lot of tension release because it compresses the waist and seat area of the chair, and you can adjust between 3 different intensity levels. The heat function is definitely a bonus. It feels awesome in conjunction with the shiatsu massage.
Now with this, you can pretty much use it anywhere. On your computer chair, your desk chair, your couch, your kitchen chairs, even your beds if you want. Just set it up and use it. Now you have the remote control. The remote control will allow you to adjust your kneading or massaging if you want to go from 2D to 3D. It'll actually allow you to adjust the temperature as well and the pressure of the intensity of that massage. Now that's actually kind of cool. Now the back cover does come off, so it is washable, so you don't have to worry about that because it is heating. You will kind of sweat on it, and you do want to make sure it's washable. So you do have that. Of course, the Comfy-Air Shiatsu neck and back massager. Now we're going to be moving over to the Flybird foldable weight bench.
This Flybird adjustable weight bench pairs perfectly with the Flybird adjustable dumbbells. This weight bench supports a 700-pound weight capacity. It has 7 back positions, 3 seat positions, and I'll show you the different locking positions here for the back, which allow you to do sit-ups, inclines, lift weights, etc. It also has 2 foot pad positions for when you want to use it to actually do sit-ups. But you could see sitting in it, using your Flybird adjustable weight, dumbbells, and lifting, it works out real well. So I took my son here to demo it for me. My son decided to try it out to see if it supports his weight with the footrests, doing some sit-ups with the incline all the way back. And as you can see, it's slightly inclined towards the ground, so he has to bend all the way backwards to where he's not quite flat. He's actually bent inverted towards the ground, and it supports his weight just fine. I, unfortunately, couldn't do sit-ups like my son. He's a lot fitter than I am. And of course, he also demoed the adjustable weights as well while sitting on the bench. And again, the bench is really stable, works really well, very well manufactured. The padding is thick, and it just makes a great workout utility weight bench. And the great thing about this weight bench is it folds down for lightweight. When you're done with your workout, you just simply fold it down, and you're ready to put it away for storage. It folds up very, very nice, and that is a really great feature, is that this is a folding weight bench.
So with that, you can put it away and not have to worry about it. Next up, of course, is the Nelco Bluetooth Thermal Printer. James here, and today we're taking a look at this very cool little Bluetooth thermal printer. Now, this is a shipping label printer. It is from Nelco. This is a wireless 4x6 for small usage with that. Now, this can actually work on your Android phones, your iOS phones, your PCs, MacBooks, and everything and anything in between. Now, inside this kit, of course, you're going to get the user manual for the Bluetooth piece. You're going to get a couple other slips over here for that as well. Now, you also get this really cool little mini USB. This USB has actually got all the drivers, your files and walkthroughs, manuals, everything you need to learn how to use this on hand. Now, they also give you this USB to USB-C dongle in case you can't connect it up to that device that way. Now they also give you a bunch of test labels, so you do get about 50 or more of those labels right here for shipping on hand. Now it does show you guys that you have to put that side down when doing this, of course, so you need to make sure which side goes in the printer. Now when you are running this, it also comes with a USB to USB cable, and this is going to connect up to your PCs if you don't. Now that's your old school USB A to USB B style connectability, kind of like all printers use and all data style. Now with this, you do have the power brick to power it up, of course, with that. So they do come with that, and it is actually quite long, so you do have accessibility to put it in a lot of different places. Now they do give you 70 sheets up front to test with, and to get you started, you will have to buy more printers, printer labels, of course, with us. Now make sure they are thermal style, so you have that. Now with this, of course, you just pop it open and clip it with this, and you are up and running with that. Now, it's a thermal printer, so it doesn't take ink. You're good there. It's just going to keep going and going and going. Now, the cool thing is it's very simple. Now, you can actually load this 4x6 style thermal label print or paper with this one. Now, with that, of course, you do have a couple of other things and accessibilities that you can actually do with this. First and foremost, you can actually make little stickers as well on this. So it does come in a couple sizes that you can print. 2x3, 4x6, 2 1/4 by 1 1/4, 4.1 by and I believe 1 57. So you have different ones, and there is 4 colorations: black, I believe black, gray, pink, and even white variations. It's just a printer. You really, if you need the color variations, hey, it's there. Now with this, you can actually pair it up rather quick, very easily, very simplified with this. Now, pairing it up is just that. It's that easy. Now, you can connect it up pretty much with anything. iPad, smartphones, even your PCs. PC is going to be your Bluetooth connectability, of course, or cabling. MacBook and Chrome. Now, MacBook and Chrome is not going to allow you to connect up Bluetooth, just so you guys know. Now, with that, you can print up a lot of stuff. Now, it does come with the USB. Now, that USB, it does come with your drivers and everything that you're going to need for that. Also comes with the USB-C to USB-A adapter, and that is for, you can connect up to pretty much anything, honestly. They say for your Macs, but it's going to be allow you to connect it up with pretty much anything out there. Now you're going to see me pop over here. We're going to pair it up. We're going to pre-test this. We're going to just pre-test the paper, pull it through, and then I'm going to set it up. And you're going to see me print out the labels. Now, when I do these print out labels, I'm actually doing 1 by 1. If you go into the actual printer, you can actually set it up to print as many as you want. Bye. If you want, you can also set it up so that it mass prints. Maybe you have a printer software for shipping labels. It'll actually go in and you can print all of the shipping labels that you need for the day's jobs. And that's actually kind of cool. Now you guys see right there that my phone actually dropped the Bluetooth, and that was my phone, not the actual device. Now here you guys go. It's just printing. It prints that quick. It doesn't use ink. I'm just going to keep printing and printing by tapping it or setting it up and going. This is a cool piece, a great option for you. If you need something like that, definitely check that out. Now, we have one last product up today, and I'm going to show you guys the page for this one. This is actually the Syncom leg massager right here. A Syncom leg massager is just that. 2 modes, 3 intensities. This is going to help for relaxations and all of that. It's going to help with blood flow and everything in between. The way these work is by an airbag design of moving back and forth, inflating and deflating around your muscles in your legs or your arms, depending on where you put it. Now, like I said, you can put it on your legs, your arms, or your feet, like they show here in this picture with that. Now, it does go for about 5, they say about almost 6 inches round, 10 inches wide. Now, it is a 25-inch round depth with this full depth if you need. Now, this is a great piece, honestly, for airbag design. Just inflating, deflating throughout your usage. Has a control, has your 3 intensities and your 2 modes. Now, your modes, of course, is like either your circulation or in between with them. This is a great little piece, a very awesome little massager that works very, very well for you. Now, like I said, that is actually the last product of the day today. So, yeah, that's all I got for you. With that being said, I want to thank everybody for being here. There may be another stream for you later today, depending on if Nikita comes on or not. But I want to thank you guys for popping on, hanging out with me this early in the morning. I hope you guys have a great rest of your Sunday, and I'll see you on the next. Later, everybody.